Our next step is to write the bending moment equation using Macaulay's method. Consider point A as origin. Let us take section XX across the beam at a distance x from origin A and move the section from origin A to other extreme end E of the beam. Now, writing the bending moment equation about section XX in a single equation, we have section XX which is at a distance x from origin A and it is between point A and B. So now, writing the bending moment equation, the bending moment about section XX considering the left hand side of section will be mxx, which is also equal to EI d square y by dx square is equal to, we have a clockwise moment due to this vertical support reaction VA at a distance x, so we have VA into x, and we have an anti-clockwise moment due to this UDL of 12 kN per meter acting for a distance of x meter, so we have minus 12 into x, which gives the magnitude of this UDL, and it is acting at a distance of x by 2 from section XX, so we have x by 2. Now since this equation is valid between point A and B, let's put this equation into partition 1, which is valid between point A and B. Now let's move this section towards right beyond point B and between point B and C. We see that if we write the bending moment equation about section XX, we see that the clockwise moment whose magnitude is given by VA into x will remain same, but the anti-clockwise moment of 12 kN per meter, which is acting now at a distance of x minus 3 meter, will not be same. So to make this part of the equation valid when a section XX is beyond point B, let us make an additional arrangement of downward UDL of 12 kN per meter between point B and E, such that this part of equation will remain valid for any section between point B and E. Now when this upward load is added, the equilibrium of the beam is disturbed. So to maintain the static equilibrium, we also apply an equal and opposite upward UDL of the same magnitude 12 kN per meter. So now we see, if we write the bending moment equation about section XX considering the left hand side of section, we need to add additional clockwise moment caused due to this upward UDL of 12 kN per meter acting at a distance of x minus 3 meter. So we have plus 12 into x minus 3 into x minus 3 by 2. Now we see that this much part of the equation is valid between point B and C. So let's put this equation into another partition which is valid between point B and C. Now let's move this section XX towards right beyond point C. When a section XX is now between point C and D, writing the bending moment about section XX considering the left hand side of section, we have VA into x minus 12 into x square by 2 plus 12 into x minus 3 square by 2, plus there will be an additional moment due to this clockwise couple of 24 kN meter. So we have plus 24 kN meter. Now this couple is at a distance of x minus 5 meter. So we have x minus 5 to the power 0. This 0 indicates that this term is actually 1. So 1 multiplied by 24 will give you your 24 kN meter moment. Now we see that this whole equation is now valid between point C and D. So let's put it under third partition, which is valid between point C and D. Now let's move our section XX towards right beyond point D such that your section XX is between point D and E and at a distance x from origin A. Now writing the bending moment about section XX, we see that to this equation there is an additional moment caused due to this downward force of 30 kN acting at a distance of x minus 7 meters. So we have minus 30 into x minus 7 meter moment. Now since this equation is valid between point D and E, let's put it into a our fourth and final partition, which is valid between point D and E. So a bending moment equation could be written as shown on the screen. Now integrating the above equation with respect to x, we have your ei d square y by dx square becomes e into y dy by dx is equal to va into x square by 2 minus 12 into x cube by 2 multiplied by 3 plus c1, where c1 is the constant of integration. Now in Macaulay's method, we take the constant of integration in the first partition, then plus 12 into x minus 3 cube upon 2 multiplied by 3, second partition, plus 24 into x minus 5 to the power 0. Integration of this term will be x minus 5 to the power 1. Then third partition, minus 30 into x minus 7 square upon 2. Then the final partition. In this equation we have dy by dx term, so this equation can be called as a slope equation. Now again integrating the slope equation with respect to x, we have ei multiplied by the integration of this term will become y is equal to va into x cube by 2 into 3 minus 12 into x to the power 4 by 2 into 3 into 4 plus integration of constant is c1x plus c2, where c2 is another constant of integration which will be put under first partition. Then we have plus 12 into x minus 3 to the power 4 upon 2 into 3 into 4, second partition, plus 24 into x minus 5 square upon 2, third partition, minus 30 into x minus 7 cube upon 2 multiplied by 3, fourth partition. Now since this equation has y term, this equation is called as deflection equation. So we rewrite a slope and deflection equation over here on the screen.